Hello everyone, this is Andrea Dumbecki from angelfairyhealing.com, and today I will be talking about blessing our life purpose. I know that many of us are being pushed in new directions, being called to share our beautiful talents with the world, and with that comes many blessings but also many obstacles. So I wanted to take time today to make a video about blessing our life purpose, healing what I like to call life purpose burnout, and also really being in the flexible flow of our life purpose, because everybody has a very unique life purpose with many different aspects, and we cannot micromanage our life purpose and control our life purpose too much. It's a very fluid, free-form thing. So I'd like to talk about the global shifts that we are feeling right now. As the new reality awakens, many of the old systems are falling apart, and that means many new careers are coming through. You'll see many new holistic careers, environmental careers. Lots of people are becoming farmers. Lots of holistic things are becoming mainstream, but it's actually can be very stressful for us because we were born into a specific reality. Society was run a certain way. Our society was like held together a certain way. So when things start to fall apart and rebuild themselves, it can be very stressful for us because it brings up that fear of change, the fear of the unknown, the fear of everything falling apart. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about how we can stay centered within the path of our life purpose and how that affects the whole world. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on flowing with your life purpose. Tip number one is connecting with your intuition. Everybody has an opinion about how you should live your life. From the news to your family members, we're bombarded with it. So it's very important for us to stay centered within our own intuition about what our next step is and how we are to fulfill our destiny, and not to look too far outside of ourselves for answers. I'm not saying that you shouldn't speak to people, get healings and readings on this subject, but make sure that you are also relying on your own inner intuition, and if you do get help, that help was divinely guided, because you don't want anyone to tell you something negative or discourage you, especially if you're very sensitive about believing in your life purpose. One word of discouragement can throw you off kilter. Now, the positive side of that is that one word of encouragement can also help you. So make sure that you have a support team of encouraging friends and family members that do support your life purpose in a well-adjusted way. So that's the first step, is owning our own will with regards to our life purpose and trusting our intuition. Step two is knowing that you are not alone. Besides your intuition, you have an angel team and other spiritual guides that are ready to help you, ready to assist you. You also have a human team of your soul family that are doing similar things, that have answers for you, that will cheer you on. It's very important to connect with them. Step three is incredible care of yourself. Know that when you take steps to follow your life purpose, to follow your dreams, that fears will come up. So it's very important for you to care for yourself. Meditate, exercise, pray, do things to release that stress. I was reading stories about people who had massive change in their life and they needed to do a lot of therapeutic things. So know that any fear or stress you have about following your dreams or life purpose is normal and natural, and you just need a self-care toolkit and to be patient and loving with yourself. Know that if a common fear comes up, for example, maybe your intuition tells you to leave your job and follow your life purpose in a certain way, and you're terrified of that, that's a common fear. So how can we deal with that? We can meditate, we can pray, we can exercise, we can do some subconscious healing work through hypnosis or affirmations on our fear of change. We can also do some abundance work on knowing that we're going to be supported no matter what, and also have that beautiful sense of self-compassion and patience with ourselves, and know that that too shall pass. Once you do your career changes and you make the changes, the fear will eventually go away, but we must face it and resolve it, because that fear is the thing that is keeping you stuck. So remember, fears are normal and natural. Just face them head on and bring in your self-care toolkit to deal with that fear. Number 3 is I really want to talk about our physical being. This is very important right now for us to achieve our human life purpose, is taking incredible care of our physical being. Maybe that means yoga, eating healthy, walking, exercising daily, cleaning our house, organizing our office, feng shuiing our home. So our body and home are really important when it comes to our life purpose. The health of our body, the life force within our body, is directly connected to our confidence level. They feed off of each other. So it's very important to not neglect our physical body and become too spiritual. It's very important to lead that balanced life, especially when we are making those changes. Great. Step 5 is having a to-do list with regards to our life purpose. I like to use the mastermind process where I make a list of my goals and I have someone held accountable, and I'll make those goals weekly. Maybe it's to finish a book. Maybe it's to release a new class. Maybe it's to write a new musical score or to do a new painting. Whatever that may be, set goals with regards to your life purpose and do this regularly. Maybe every Monday set your life purpose goals and hold yourself accountable. And also take note that every time that you achieve a goal or take a step towards a goal that is blessing your life purpose, your spirit is elevated. So it's very important for us right now to make those goals and stick to them with regards to our life purpose. I'm also going to bring in some beautiful healing energy with regards to life purpose right now, because the 6th thing that is coming up is karma healing. Maybe you took steps towards your life purpose in a past life and failed. Maybe you were a healer that was persecuted. Maybe you were humiliated. Maybe you lost everything. Maybe horrible things happened to you in past lives when you followed your destiny or your life purpose. So now in this life, when your soul is like, do it, you're like, oh no, not again. So I've been meditating on this a lot, and the solution that I found is that our life purpose is like a rainbow with a pot of gold at the end. When we get the intuitive guidance to follow our life purpose, we start to ride that rainbow, and then we get like halfway there and we're flying really high and everything's working out, but then we start to look down and we get afraid of heights and we're like, can I make it to the end? And then we stop listening to our intuition. We become completely disconnected, and then things start to go wrong. Fear starts to take over. So it's very important for us to follow through with, if your angels, guides, higher self gave you guidance to do something and you did it, they'll give you guidance again. So don't get stuck and not listen to your intuitive guidance and let fear take over. When I was living in the New York City area right before I moved to the West Coast, I remember getting the real big intuitive hit to move to the West Coast. Move to the West Coast and write fairy tales, right? And now I'm out here, I'm doing everything that I'm destined to do, within reason. But every now and then I get stuck on that fear, and it's like, what are you doing with your life? I used to work 9 to 5 in the design industry. I used to have a certain kind of compartmentalized normal life. And now my life's more free form and creative. And so every now and then when I get stuck on that, did I make the right choice? What am I doing with my life? I remember that intuitive guidance from my heart to leave and write fairy tales was the most powerful thing. And that I have to keep listening to that guidance through my heart, through my spirit, to be shown the next step. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your life purpose. But remember that just because it's your life purpose does not mean that every day it's going to be easy. It means it's a labor of love. It's something that we have to flow with, be in tune with, have lots of patience and faith with. So thank you for listening. This is Andrea Dumbecki from Angel Fairy Healing, and I'm sending you lots of prayers and blessings for you to have the courage to embrace your life purpose and thrive within your life purpose. And I remind each and every one of you that you are destined to thrive within your life purpose, and this is the life that you will overcome those obstacles and play your part in bringing heaven to earth. And know that every time that you say yes to yourself, every time that you believe in yourself, you inspire others. We are all connected. We don't live in a vacuum. So I'm sending you lots and lots of blessings and lots of boosts of positive energy to find your beautiful path, follow your beautiful path, and to trust your intuition, and most of all, rise above fear. Rise above fear and doubt, and embrace the life of your dreams. Thank you for watching.